What were you doing last week when we spoke in the barn?
I was with my Harley Davidson, sir, and I spent a lot of time with her. Often sleep with her because I can't ride her into the home that I'm staying at because there are these steps up leading up to the house. See, I try to spend every available minute with her.
Okay, so how long have you had the Harley?
It's been a few weeks now, and kind of attached to her. Come off her 3 times so far. Right. I've come off every motorcycle I've had, every single one.
So is it quite an old Harley, or is it kind of quite new?
Well, it's a 2002 model. It's a Sportster 883 Custom.
Right.
And I'm used to motorcycles because I've had a few, large ones, usually 1,000 cc's. Only the Harley Davidson seems to be the best of the bunch.
Right. Cool. So before, when you answered the question, you were saying, do you make art and stuff in your barn? Were you saying that?
Sometime would not kind of strange is painting there, and it's about something. And I think the lady there, she has people come over to stay from foreign countries, and they paint there sometimes. Mm. Only I ain't done no painting in there, except on my motorcycle. Like a little, that I had to mark up, just touch her up.
Mm. What are the paintings you've seen then? What do people paint in this barn?
Kind of impressionism, I believe. Yeah.
Cool. So I don't know. Do you dream about riding your Harley on big American roads and stuff? Would you like to do that? Is that?
Well, yeah, I'd like to do that.
Cool. Let's kind of.
Mind you, where I stay, sorry, sir, it's in Suffolk and Essex,
right?
Colchester, and you have Lavenham and Kersey,
yeah.
And the area around there kind of reminds me of Kentucky, of Memphis and that. Yeah.
Have you been over to Memphis and stuff?
Yeah.
You have. How many times have you been over?
Well, I'm from there. My ancestors from Texas too.
Right.
Johnny, Clarence Johnny.
Right.
Only I gotta be too careful what to say that to, cause kind of moonshine and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's what your relatives have done back in America and stuff, is it?
Yeah.
Right. It must be. Is it really strong stuff they make then?
Well, I compare it to that Bermuda 151, 151% proof.
Right. Well, do they make it from potatoes and stuff? Or?
That's a 501, yeah, mash, sour mash and stuff. Right.
So when were you last over in the States then?
I just got back eight weeks ago now.
Right.
Yeah.
So what did you get up to while you were over there?
I was in New York this time.
Right.
And I was having a crazy one, going out and all the bars and, getting robbed. They used to say to me, well, heck, you see that guy over there? He couldn't even meet a thief, let alone anyone else, which is kind of a gag in New York City. Because if you can't meet a thief, you can't meet no one.
So what do you particularly like about New York?
I like the shops, shopping. It's great. It's fabulous, real expensive too. I mean, I can't afford most things, only I like to look at, everything.
Which shops do you like over there?
I bought some boots from Mar.
Right.
They're made in, actually they're from New York, but they're made in Italy. Like an American style boot.
Cool. Should we talk about Callaghans a bit? Where like you and I first met and stuff. And, What do you like about Callaghans?
Callaghans. Well, that's the first time I've been there, sir.
Right.
I'd been to the hotel, to Regent's Palace before, only I ain't been to they were building it there, and kind of the ceiling was leaking, and there was hardly anybody in there. It reminded me of that Overlook Hotel, The Shining.
Really?
That kind of thing. Yeah, I went upstairs because they had really long corridors, and it's kind of red, and you know, kind of unusual. But I enjoyed it last time I was there.
Yeah, and you were there by yourself, were you?
On my own, because that was when I bought my motorcycle next day.
Right. Where did you buy the bike in London?
In Northolt.
Northolt, right, yeah. Just out in West London, isn't it?
Yes, sir. They told me that had been there 100 years, wars had been there 100 years ago, and it was actually there before Heathrow Airport was, and there was a RAF base there.
Right.
And,
okay, that's cool. So, I don't know, yeah, can you open up a bit more about what you liked about Callaghans, you know,
Callaghans.
Or do you not really like it? Do you not want to go back?
Oh no, I like it, yeah, I like Callaghans. Had that wonderful staircase as you come in. Got that cool stage, kind of fun like Acapulco style stage, you know, kind of oval and sweeping. And
did you meet some nice people that night? Or?
I did, yeah. Met a good crowd, you know. Only they would go off to Amsterdam next day. You see. Have you been to Amsterdam?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
It's nice over there.
Yeah, with the trams. I like the trams. Remind me of, well, you have trams in San Francisco, you know.
Yeah.
Francisco, cool, yeah.
So do you do that a lot in London town? Do you like to go out to bars by yourself? And
yeah,
kind of
and not cross too many drains, because they said I had a nickname of crossing drains. So you don't cross a drain.
Right.
And it kind of come out when I got here, and there was a few new ones coming out, like crossing the W, they call it now.
Crossing the W, what's that?
Which is that slow on, you know, when you're riding along, you get slow painted on the road.
Yeah.
And the W to slow when you're riding a motorcycle, they say you'd never cross a W, see?
Right.
And I said, well, why? Because this guy I know, I don't like him. He threw me out of this huge house he had as soon as I turned up there. And because he didn't like me because I was, you know, kind of Hell's Angel type looking. Yeah. And his name is W.
Right.
So I was the whole time, why the heck can't I cross a W, God damn it? Anyhow, I thought I knew one. See, if it's written the other side, you could cross it like two arrows, fucking out, you know, like that cider with Strongbow. You know, like two arrows. And I thought, wow, that's a good one. So I thought I'd do that. Yeah.
Cool. Should we talk about Elvis a bit and stuff? Are you a big Elvis fan?
1935, Elvis Presley was born, 8th of January, sir.
Cool. While we talk about this, let's just have you let's have you hold in there.
Oh yes, sir.
You know,
that's my Elvis special.
Yeah.
Monthly, annual.
Yeah. What do you like about Elvis so much?
What do I like about him? He was I wouldn't say like, I'd say a love.
Right.
He's the king of rock and roll, and more than that, he was a voluntary FBI agent.
Right.
And recently, I had amazing connections, you know, with these huge jets flying up, and he'd say, "Open the sunroof in your car, son," and I'd open it that far, like you could just see through a tiny little gap. And as soon as I looked up, there'd be a jet there, and he'd say, "I'm Elvis Presley, son." I was like, "Wow," you know, this really knocked me out. Anyhow, I had this since 1982 when I was young, and I kept it ever since. It's got tiny little biros. I didn't write that. Only I kept it just as original like I could, and the pages are they're all intact and stuff. And I take it everywhere with me. Slipped in woods and with her, and you know, it's just been everywhere on the back of my motorcycle. You know, and I kind of kept it really good all those years. See.
So have you read the whole book?
Oh yeah. I read the whole manual. Yes, sir.
Do you want to, I don't know. Do you want to say read read the first few lines from the book or something?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, it begins along.
What's your favourite bit of yours, Johnny? You know?
Oh, yes, sir. Indeed, there's a favorite part here. I was one of many, seating myself. I let sorrow sweep over me as I viewed the empty stage as it lay exposed between the crack of fast dissolving bodies. Deep inside I knew that the concert was over. And I know because of Elvis Presley's comeback in 1969, he wanted to feel those people, and the reason for it was that if I can just go back on stage just to feel those people one more time, because that's what he was striving to do, and because he lived to be an entertainer and obviously the king of rock and roll.
Would you like to be an entertainer?
Yes, I would, sir. Yeah.
So do you find Elvis Presley very inspiring?
Yes, sir.
What do you think can you just describe to me what you find so inspiring about Elvis? And
what I find so inspiring, the way he gives me positive thoughts and a positive attitude towards how I conduct my life. If if say I'm drinking something, he'd say, I think you had enough, man. Don't drink too much. Just keep it to 2 or 3, or no more than 25. No. No, that's kind of a gag with 25. Yeah.
So did you ever see him live?
I missed the chance in 1975. I was really young. I think it was in Florida. When he played in Florida or Miami. Orlando, that's the one. Yeah.
Okay. Shall we, I don't know, do you want to, what do you do for a living and stuff like that, if you don't mind? Sort of?
Well, kind of looking for work, and I'm actually off on sickness.
Right.
Because I come off my hog.
Right.
I dislocated my shoulder, see. I've been in some trouble since I got here. Nothing, just a little bit, and now I'm on sickness, see. Yeah.
So what do you think, what would you like to be doing? Do you think, what sort of work are you going to be doing soon, do you think?
I don't know, I was hoping I could sing or something, or a few guys, they told me, why don't you do modeling, only I don't know where to go to see. And that was all.
Cool. So have you had your tattoos done?
No, I couldn't get them because they threw me out. There's a long story about that one. After I went, there's a funny noise that thing make, and when they do the tattoo.
Yeah.
I was in the room next door, and it made me feel horny. And I was sitting there for half an hour, and it was like being at the classroom again. Jesus Christ. Anyhow, I had to stand up and readjust myself, and I've done that, and my pecker flew out, see? Right. And the lady, the guy's wife, was just walking through, and she saw, and she went, "Oh my God, get the heck out of here." So I said, "Hey, what about my tattoo?" Anyhow, they threw me out. They said, "Here's your money back, get out."
Where was this? Was this near Colchester?
That was, yeah, in Colchester, yeah.
What were you going to have done? What tattoos were you going to have done?
I was going to have ZZ Top and Death and Ride done.
Well, where were they going to be? Are they
just on them, just on the arm, right. Here, and in a T-shirt line, kind of. Right. Yeah.
Okay, so have you been to Elvis's home?
I haven't, no. To Graceland.
Yeah.
No, I haven't, no.
Is that somewhere you'd like to go, do you think?
Yeah, I would like to go there, yes, sir.
Cool. Should we talk about you showed me that Vic Vega stuff, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Have you got that on you?
Michael Madsen. He's the from Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
Well, I have my dog tags. Obviously, they have Vic Vega on there.
Cool.
And I have my Zippo too. I gave the comb away actually, because I had that not the switchblade one, but the cutthroat comb.
Yeah.
I gave it away to a young kid that I know,
Right.
and he said he was on his skateboard.
Right.
You know, skateboarding. That's actually been run over recently. Not with me, you know. Dropped out as I was riding along and a car run over it, and I went back at least a mile and I found her.
Right. Cool. Does it work? Does it light up?
Yeah, I thought, who run it? How dare you run her over, man? Oh yeah.
You light it up?
Hold on. Usually, oh, here we go.
Yeah, cool.
That's it. It's still there.
It's working nicely.
Yeah.
What do you like about Vic Vega then?
The character, or the character Vic Vega.
Yeah.
Things like you're gonna bark all day, little doggy, or you're gonna bite.
Right. So was he Mr. Blonde?
That's correct. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I like. And when he dances to "Stuck in the Middle with You,"
Right.
I like that kind of the way he's cool with it.
Yeah.
And he's kind of Elvis-y. See,
Yeah.
kind of reminds me of.
He was pretty violent, wasn't he?
Yes, yeah, he was.
Do you like that bit of him, or?
Not really. Well, you know, actually, I ain't too fond of violence. Usually doing crazy stunts. Me personally, yeah.
What sort of crazy stunts?
You know, like coming off my bike on purpose and things like that. And only I ain't gonna do it no more because I've been in real pain. Terrible pain since I have done it, but we do that. And
do you pull wheelies on your Harley?
I do when I'm changing her up. I get not a huge wheelie, but she jump up to some, you know. Gotta keep your eyes on the road and on what you're doing, cause they come down quick, see? It's only a short one. And if you ain't concentrating, you come off.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Because they ain't really designed to do wheelies.
No, because they're quite long, aren't they?
Correct. On my one, it ain't. Yeah. My particular one.
Takes quite a...
Yeah, it's a custom, see, so you stretch out on her.
Yeah. It's like, you like to just... Do you go cruising around on it and stuff and just,
Oh yeah, I cruise a lot, everywhere, every day I go out cruising. I did say if some of the guys watch this, about that touch-up. You should never touch up your bike. Only what happened was, I bought her and it had this huge kind of scrape on her, see? And it was irritating me there, and I thought, well, that's the only time, and and I don't know no one yet who can do it. I can't even get a tattoo, let alone my bike sprayed. You know what I mean? So, kind of hard around here, to find the right place to go,
So what else do you like? What do you like about Harley Davidson so much?
Harley Davidsons, what do I like about them? Well, just about everything. The design, the classic style, just to me it can't be beat. Every manufacturer on the market has imitated them, or practically every manufacturer of a motorcycle, they've imitated Harley Davidson and tried to under produce to the quality, and the price. They tried to beat the price, and over here everyone's kind of like, oh wow, they're real expensive or something. And oh, I had a drag star, or I had a Kawasaki, or I had a this or that, and to me that just ain't the same. See?
So do you think you're going to have it for a long time, this Harley?
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Would you be tempted by a different model?
Well, I've seen some, because there's a huge gathering, great Bentley, you know, a few hundred motorcyclists turn up there. There aren't too many Harley Davidsons there, but I saw a few. There was a 1200 Sportster Evolution. I like that one. But I'd prefer the 1200 Sportster Custom.
Right.
That's the one I'd really like. Just like mine, only 1200 really.
Okay.
Only has wire wheels.
Right.
And a shaft.
Cool.
And heavier, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. They're cool. So I don't know. Should we move on to what kind of music do you like to dance to and stuff like that? Because you were pulling off some moves, weren't you, when we were in Callaghans?
Yeah, usually rock and roll. Love rock, and I play rock and roll on my guitar, and hillbilly too.
Right.
Country and western.
Do you go line dancing and stuff?
No, I ain't come across that yet. Here, I want to.
Right.
Excuse me. I don't know where to go though. To find that.
Right. So how long have you been living over here then?
It's only been about 8 weeks so far.
Right.
I like the United Kingdom though.
Right. And before that, you were over in Texas and stuff, or where?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And you spent the whole of your life in Texas and what have you, and then?
No, not well, near and off, but not totally.
Right. Okay, that's cool.
Been in Spain too. That crazy place Spain is. You know, for freedom and stuff.
Yeah, sangria and paella and stuff like that.
Yeah. They threw me off a bull ring. Could you believe that? There's a bull ring going on, and I walked in there, and there's a huge bull is in there, and there's one that all the people go in. And I looked at the bull, and I went up to him like that, and I kicked some dirt up, and I said, "Come on, man," like that. And he turned around, and he ran in the opposite direction. He ran away from me.
Really?
Yeah, goddamn bull. And then this guy, obviously the stud of the ring, you know, the local, he started saying something to me in Spanish. I said, "What the heck are you on about? Look at that bull." And he'd run away from me, so scared, and you know, wait till I get hold of it. And he started pushing me off the goddamn, and then they arrested me.
Really?
He had the police waiting there, and they took me away. I said, "You can't do that. You can't push me off a bull ring." And then afterward, the locals say that's the worst thing that anyone could ever do. Is okay if the bull butts you out in their country. If the bull butts you out, then that's fair as fair, cause it's the man and the beast. There ain't no way a guy can throw you off, because he felt bad. See, because I come in and I made him look bad, and that's why I done it. And that's how come I didn't get on too well in Spain, cause they're kind of, you know, hot-headed like that. Don't like it.
How long were you in Spain for then?
5 or 6 months. You know, if you do something better than them, in what they're doing, then they're like, you know, they want to prove themselves. So he got me arrested. I thought, oh, that's great. You know. Anyhow, they let me go afterward.
There you go.
And that was fine. You know.
Did they fine you at all or anything?
No.
That's right. Anyway,
They didn't fine me.
Let's maybe move on.
The only thing he said at the time was, "We thought you were drunk, see?" And I said, "Come on, man, look at the way I'm dressed. I had a nice suit on and a silk shirt and that.
Right.
And these cool shades on, my hair is all done great." I said, "Come on, man, look at the way I was dressed and that." All right, fine, if I was dressed like this, it's different, won't it? Anyhow, and they just let me go after an hour or so. They let me go.
Well, should we move on to some nicer things? I don't know. How would you describe your ideal woman, Jonnie?
Well, blonde, I'd say.
Right. Which celebrities do you like?
when you say ideal woman, that's a different thing for me. See, I don't see celebrities like that.
Okay.
It's kind of awkward for me to do that, I suppose. But categorizing, or
yeah, just what you
that's
like.
also hard too. See,
Okay.
I love the celebrities, and but usually I go for tall, blonde-haired ladies, usually.
Cool. That's right then.
Kind of get on well,
you get on with them.
Yeah, usually.
Tall, leggy blondes.
Especially if they're, kind of, they do what they want when they want it.
Right.
And they won't listen to anybody else. They do what they want. It can't be swayed, you know what I mean?
So you want a nice, strong, independent woman in a way?
Yeah, and if I said, come on, let's go, and she wanted to, then we'd go no matter what.
Cool.
So...
What do you want to tell me a few more things about what do you like about London so far?
I like the people, the respect they give to others, and I love the way everything seems to be balanced on this established thriving city,
Right.
which it is.
Right. Okay, that's cool. So one second, how long have we got now?
What did I
No,
say?
keep going, just keep going. How long have we got?
Half an
hour. So what else do you do socially in London?
Socially, I haven't done much socialising in London.
Do you go out in Colchester then quite a lot? Or?
No, not really. I usually ride around and go to these little tiny Tudor type pubs.
Right.
Where the ceilings are really low and been there for like 300 years or something.
So what do you like? What do you like to drink? Do you like your Budweiser or pale ale?
I like snakebite.
Really? What's your ideal snakebite? What's your ideal like cider and lager to create your snakebite? Do you have a particular, it's got to be such and such a lager? Or?
Well, usually Carlsberg,
Right.
Scrumpy Jack,
right,
and blackcurrant.
How much do you like to drink a night?
Oh, I don't drink a lot. Not every night. No. But that's when I do go out.
Yeah.
I have one or two of those, and
Then do you feel fairly pissed?
No, because usually I'm riding. See.
Right.
If you have any more than that, you're bound to come off and break your neck or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you've told me about this karaoke machine you've got and stuff. So what do you sing most? What do you sing mainly?
Well, that was just to record my voice, because I thought you just wanted to have like a sound check.
Yeah.
But I don't use it out on now. I got my guitar going,
Right.
and she's my little darling too. And I wanted to bring my guitar too, and I could have sung a song. So.
Do you play the banjo at all?
More than likely could. More than likely
Good sound,
could.
isn't it, the banjo?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Do you like the film Deliverance?
Uh-huh.
You do?
Yeah.
Have you seen it a lot?
That's Burt Reynolds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool movie. He's a famous star.
He certainly is.
Mhm.
That's cool. Right, I don't know. We've covered every question, I think. So I don't know. Should we finish it off with like, how long does it take you to create your look and stuff? And I don't know. How did you decide on this look? Why do you think you?
Oh well, I usually do this biking,
Yeah. But what do you like about the? Let's just go back to that whole rock and roll thing and Elvis.
All right.
What do you like about that, and why? When did you pick up on that kind of thing?
Well, when I was young, really, and it was around that year,
Right.
1982. kind of different people are in different things. I like Elvis, you know. Young Elvis, he was mean, see? Yeah, he was real mean. Well, you know. And I've always, you know, I had to ride 70, 80 miles to get here, you know, so I ain't been through no, you know, I mean, I probably need to take a bath, you know what I mean? There you go. I'm usually like this every day, only sometimes usually my hair is kind of more crazy. You know, it's kind of hanging down everywhere, because, you know, every day you gel it up.
And so, just going back to the barn a bit, the barn that I spoke to you when we spoke last week, is that that's where you sleep and stuff at the moment?
That's where I hang, yeah.
You don't spend any time in the house that belongs to the barn or anything?
Well, yeah, I spend time in there too, but not really. Mainly, only when I want a bath and take a bath, you know, and shave and stuff.
So you're just happiest in the barn, really?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And is it sort of done out barn? It's got, you know, proper bedrooms and all that sort of stuff. Is that what it's like?
Oh no, it's kind of just, you know, like a not garage, kind of cobbled stone floor.
Right.
There ain't no heating or nothing.
Right.
Just a workbench.
Yeah.
Some lawnmowers and crud, which I hate, but they ain't mine. I can't move them. And my motorcycle, and then you go upstairs, and it's just a tiny little half-sectioned, you know, kind of studio thing with nothing, just nothing there. It's just there, you know, a couple of what do they call them? Eye holes, you know.
Yeah, skylight thing.
That's the one, yeah.
Do you cook in the barn then?
No. Usually go out and have fish and chips. I like cruising around. And
do you like chicken and chips as well?
Chicken. I like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
You do like Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Only if they get that chicken gravy right. You gotta get it right, because some of them Pakistanis, they don't know how to do the chicken gravy, see? And when you walk in there, you see these Asian guys, and you try the chicken gravy. You go, what the heck is this, man? Hey, buddy, you're doing it all wrong. That's too runny. And
so it's not like how it was back in your home.
I mean, that would not be acceptable.
What's the name of the place where you were born then in the States?
Oh, I was actually born in Liverpool.
Right.
And it bears reference in this book actually regarding Liverpool that there was long chats and telephone calls with Joe Spears in Liverpool.
Right.
That was in 1977 in Liverpool. Look at that, the word Liverpool right there. Can you see that? Oh, that's all. Right, that's.
I think that's cool. Should we go and do some shots on the bike or something? You know, just
Yeah.
That's cool, John.
You like that?
Yeah, man.
All right, cool.
I should just take the mic off. Is it?
I could always come back tomorrow. We'll get shots or.
Yeah, well, we could do it.
Because I was going to stay again at the hotel and that.
Oh, right.
Because I didn't want to ride all the way back. I don't want to see rats.
Yeah, we could. It's true, we could do that.
You must see the riots, did you say? Anybody that's big business and monopolies and things like that. Excuse So watch your bike. If you are around,
Yes.
anything that looks nice, they'll change.
Oh, I
They've
see.
targeted his.
All right.
They just think it's the TV channel, and so.
Oh, they don't like it.
Anything.
So I'm tad nervous because you didn't let me smoke on my interview, you see.
Yeah, I don't think they allow
They,
smoking.
they don't allow smoking in here.
No,
Yeah.
it was good interview. We got a good. Jill, what do we run to? About 35 minutes, do you think?
Yeah, 37.
Was it? All right.
That's cool.
You probably edit that anyhow.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah.
Oh, they told me it was for a movie or something.
No, we're going to do this pitch to Channel 4 because Channel 4 are like they really want new ideas and all that sort of stuff. So we're going to drop it into them sort of things.
Right.
I'm going to do interviews with other people similar to you, Johnny, and
All right.
different. And
Oh, I see. Because Tony said something about that was for a movie or something.
I didn't.
yeah, about a
Huh?
I didn't say that.
Oh, I thought you did. When we spoke on the telephone.
I make documentaries, so it's
All right.
I like to investigate.
Slice of life.
Slice of life.
However,
Oh, I see.
how different people
All
live
right.
in London.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What, probably be more about slice of life. People in London. How,
Oh, I see.
You know, like why?
We saw you in a bar in London. So why were you in that bar? What did you do?
All right.
That's it.
You're not tempted to do any noddies?
Not yet, but we might do bizarre noddies. I think like we were talking about. Let's go out and see what this Harley's like. Should we should sort of take all our stuff, Tony, so we can go out and go sort of thing rather than
Depends
come.
what you do. I'm going to have to meet the studio guys, so they'll probably come. I can come back with you, or
We may as well
whatever.
because there's not a lot to carry. We may as well sort of if we sort of go out and then we can go on from there, can't we?
And are they going to come back to the telephone?
Do you want to leave it upstairs in my office?
Yeah, and then we just come back into your office to pick it up. And
Yeah. I don't know what you're planning.
I'm just going to go up to the Dublin Castle later to see because Ed's up in town and stuff like that. So maybe we should just
Whatever
take
you
it
want.
all out because then we're sort of clear.